cultured man who for some reason fell in love with this beautiful vase. It was in a shop window, and when he saw it, he knew he had to purchase it. The man bought the beautiful vase. He took it home and he put it on a mantle in his bedroom. But the vase was so beautiful, in contrast to the room, it showed how unkept and how dirty the room was. The man, looking at the vase and seeing that the room did not match his beauty, immediately began to realize he had to improve how the room looked. The first thing he noticed were the dingy curtains, and he replaced those with brand new curtains. After the curtains, he noticed that the bed would not do because the mattress was old and springs were coming up from it, so he replaced the mattress. There was an old chair in the room that the stuffing was coming out of, and it had been worn down over the years, so he put a new chair in the room. He noticed that the carpet did not match. It was shaggy and worn down, and so he put brand new carpet. Over time, he transformed the entire room so it would match the beauty of the vase. Well, just like the beautiful vase, when a person puts God on the mantle of their hearts, the presence of God will cause our entire lives to have to be transformed. We begin to see how unworthy the rest of our life is in comparison to the beauty of God's grace and God's love that he gives to us. It's this kind of recognition and transformation that we witness here in this second chapter of Joshua, where the Israelites were about to enter into Canaan and claim the promised land. The first city they had to face was the city of Jericho. If they could take the city of Jericho, they could easily split the country in two and then move there from the north to the south. Therefore, they could go into having a battle at Jericho and defeating the city. Joshua sent spies to the city so that he could gauge the mood of the people and determine how strongly they were ready to go to war with them. When the spies enter Jericho, they go to the home of a harlot. Now, that seems strange that he sends them into the city to see how the people are doing and how their mood is. And the first place they go is to the house of a prostitute. And I asked myself, why would he go to the prostitute's house? But then I thought about it. If you were a spy and you were in the city, you would probably go to a place where it was not uncommon for strange men to be going in and out of. Her house would have been a place that strange men would be entering, and so they didn't look out of place by going to her home. So she enters the home, and there they are with the men of the city, and the guards of the city come and look for them. Now please understand, prostitution during this time was not illegal. Even though it was considered shameful and immoral, there were no laws against prostitution. It was an acceptable occupation for some women to earn a living. In fact, in the Bible, we don't see where prostitution was made illegal. It was unacceptable only to the people who were married women. This trade was often a last resort for desperate women forced into a second-class citizenship in an ancient male-dominated world, where the opportunities for women to earn a living was severely restricted. Now, we know that it is not illegal, but it is still immoral. And a woman of the night would have been seen as somebody who was shameful and morally wicked. But when the spies show up at Rahab's house, what the Hebrew spies found when they entered her home was not some immoral, loose, professional seductress. No, what they find in this sister's home is a woman who had already been changed by the power of God. Now, I call her a sister because she was a descendant of black folks. She was in the land of Canaan. Canaan was the youngest son of Ham. Ham was one of the sons of Noah. We know that the lineage of Ham was a descendant for the black people. He had 4 sons. Those sons became Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. Mizraim became Egypt. Cush became Ethiopia. Put became Libya and Morocco of today. And Canaan black people. So this was a sister's home that they went into. Rahab was a harlot. There's no question about that. She did have a past. But by the time the Hebrew spies arrived, her past was in the past, and now God was in her life. This sister had made a turn. She still ran her hotel. Yes, and I'm sure people in the town looked at her as a madam who was the owner of a hostel, of a brothel, but her actions in this text remind us that you should never judge a book by its cover. By the time they arrived, she's become a woman of faith. She's now a woman of substance. She's a woman of style, a woman of cunning, working in the oldest profession known to man. She would have developed this inner toughness and a resiliency to be able to deal with strange men and not be harmed or taken advantage of by her patrons. Now, please understand, I'm not trying to lift up a prostitute. We know that selling one's body is a horrible thing, but I do have an issue with the church only referring to her as being a harlot. When I look at the Bible, they call her a harlot 5 times. 1 time would have done, but they wanted to make sure that her past identity stuck with this woman. The first time we see it is in Joshua chapter 2 and verse 1. She's called a harlot named Rahab. Then again in Joshua 6 and 17, she's called Rahab the harlot. Then again in Joshua 6 and 25, she's called a harlot. In the New Testament, twice she is called a harlot. In Hebrews 11 and 31, Paul writes, by faith the harlot Rahab. Then again in James 2 and 25, she is called Rahab the harlot. 5 times the woman is called a prostitute or a harlot. Now in today's terms, she would have been a call girl or an escort. And some of y'all, she would have been a side chick. But she was a lady of the night. Now the Bible does not hide her dirty past. In fact, that's the only way that it identifies her. But here's my issue, church. Come on now. With them constantly referring to her by her sin, there arises this obvious double standards. Because none of the men who were sexually loose were ever called harlots or prostitutes, and they had the same level of sexual dirt as Rahab had. Yes, I looked up the term harlot, and it stated that it's a woman who indiscriminately gives herself to men for sex. Now, using this definition, if Rahab can be called a harlot, that means Samson was a harlot. Because Samson laid with prostitutes and even let one of them cut his hair off and get him arrested. Not only Samson, if we're using this standard, David had to be a harlot because he had concubines and multiple wives and even stole Uriah's wife. Matter of fact, if David was a harlot, Solomon had to be a harlot. He married 700 women and had 300 side chicks just to have some extra fun. Not only Solomon, but Jacob couldn't say no to women. Esau had multiple women. Even Moses and Abraham had multiple women. Now some of y'all gonna say, but Pastor, that's different. The men married most of those women, which is true. But I want to remind you what the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 6 and 16. Do you not know that he who unites himself with a prostitute is one with her in body? For it is said the two will become one flesh. So every man that Rahab slept with, she married him. She had just as many husbands others off the hook. For the Bible reminds us that all have sinned and come short of the glory